Okay, so I just got home from work and I haven't gone inside my house yet, but I need to get in there soon so I can put my baby boy to bed. But I just thought before I went in that I would post this video. And I've just recently been into watching Jaclyn Glenn's videos. I can't remember how I came across her videos, but somehow I came across them and I liked watching what she had to say and stuff, or I liked her videos basically. And lately I've kind of been binge watching. And so I saw her video that she had just posted today about her and her now ex, which I was actually kind of wondering about myself because of the video where she talks about him being a liar, saying something about how he says that she physically abused him and all this other bullshit. And I was like, are they even together at that point? But, I mean, obviously they were until now. And I was actually watching it when I was on my way home. Actually, I had my little speaker here and had my Bluetooth set up to it so I could listen to it while I was driving, and I kind of got pissed off along with her, and I was saddened and stuff. And I mean, a lot of the points that she was making, I was just, okay, what a fucking dick. And I don't know if she's ever going to see this, but I did actually leave a comment on her video saying that my heart goes out to her, and obviously I've been through it. And I mean, a few people, not everybody, but some people have gone through it, and obviously you pull through it. And the bullshit thing is, because basically her ex, Richie, or Social or Repose, I believe is his YouTube name, had cheated on her with this girl that he used to date long ago before they dated. And she says that they kept in touch and stuff and all this stuff. And first off, that'd be a red flag for me. I mean, not saying that she didn't know any better, but I would be very uneasy about him being friends with somebody that he used to date. And I've always been that type of person who's just kind of wary about that kind of shit. And everybody's different. For me, I have this sixth sense where it's kind of off. I'll just be like, alright, what the fuck? If I'm not meant to be with somebody, then I'll have that gut feeling that's telling me, yeah, things are gonna end, so this person's not the one for you. And I've had it happen a couple times, and me being a stubborn bull, which I saw the horoscope video too, so yeah, I know. Being very stubborn, I will, like, a lot of times I'll actually ignore my gut feeling, even though I know better. And I used to be at a point where I would do something and worry about the consequences later, and then when the time came, I was like, fuck, man, I should have listened. But I've gotten a lot better with it, and one of the things I wanted to tell you was that, of course, you always want to follow your gut. If something is off, if something has like a red flag, if something doesn't sit well with you, then just go with your gut feeling. I mean, I know you didn't want to leave in the first place. Like, the first time that you actually saw the pictures of the nudes, that really should have been a red flag. And even though he says, oh, it didn't mean anything, I call bullshit on that, because of the fact that if it didn't mean anything and it was just a one-time thing, then why the fuck is he still doing it? And like she said, she was going to be going to his family's for Thanksgiving and then Christmas or whatever. I don't know if it's Christmas, but whatever. basically she was supposed to spend holidays with him and his family, and yet he's planning this fucking trip with this girl behind her back. I mean, that's his statement of it didn't mean anything was a bullshit thing, because apparently your relationship with her didn't mean anything because you're still wanting to fuck around with this other girl. And fuck the other girl because she knew that you guys were dating, I'm sure. I mean, that's why I am very wary about when I'm dating a guy and he has a history with somebody, and, you know, if something doesn't sit well with me, I'm going to actually be like, hey, we need to talk. And, I'll just, you know, basically there's a video where, I'm sure a few people have seen it. It's a Medea video where, she was talking about, her, I guess her husband or something was working late at the bank and it didn't make sense. He said something about night audits, and so she's like, okay. And she's like, no, you have to keep asking questions if something doesn't sit well with you. And so she obviously found out he was cheating and stuff. I know it's like a character, but, you know, the point being. And so my thing is, again, I know I've said it a few times, but if something does not sit well with you, and you've got a few red flags, and I've, like I said, I am really big on ignoring my gut feeling and it fucking me over in the end. Don't ignore that shit, because there's a reason why your sixth sense is telling you, hey, you need to pay attention because something's not right. But I've got like a minute and some change left to finish up, so my thing, before I have to also go inside too. But basically, my heart goes out to you. I know you'll heal over time, and I know it seems like it's the end of the world because you still love him and everything. But you've got your family there. You've got your dad there to help comfort you and whatnot. And I wish I could send a hug to you, but again, it's kind of hard to do that over the internet.